Mr. Musa Echeru. Instructions of the Speaker, sir. Thank you.
Your Excellency, I make a correction on the instructions of the Right Honorable Speaker, Annette Among, who instructed Honorable Echeru to chair us and coordinate this team. You're welcome, sir.
Your Excellency, I'm Kimamat Paul Michael, District NRM Chairman and the Chairman of all chairpersons of NRM in the country. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I'm Wambogo Moses, NRM Chairman of Mbale District and the Regional Coordinator of all chairmans in the Bugisu Sub-Region. You're most welcome, sir.
You're welcome, Your Excellency. Mukwana, Wehola Kolota, my name is NRM Chairman, Bududa District, known for mudslides. You are most welcome.
You are welcome, His Excellency. By names, I'm called Wamboya Hashim, Chairman NRM, Industrial Division, Mbale City. I'm the host. You are most welcome.
You are welcome, His Excellency. I'm called by name Chiti Yahya, Chairman NRM, Northern State Division. You are welcome.
Your Excellency, I'm Ambassador Walimba, Chairman Manafa. My colleagues have asked that if you can give the chairpersons of NRM an opportunity of 5 minutes, Your Excellency, we thank you. I now invite Honorable Cheru, our chairperson, to lead.
NRM, Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and Chairman of the National Resistance Movement, Toto Right Honorable Speaker and Itanet Among, Onach Secretary General of the party. For me, Your Excellency, when I was requested to come and put these chairpersons together of our party so that we come and organize and meet you after you have done a wonderful job in the sub-region of Bugisu, I was more than delighted to take the responsibility. I asked the leaders who assigned me, what is the purpose? I know the Right Honorable is going to give a detailed account on what will happen, but I was advised that HE, the President, in his mobilization has done extremely well in Bugisu sub-region. Other things remaining constant, should be controlling about 99% of the ground here. But we refuse to be complacent and said, while Museveni is moving now to complete the eastern region and then go to the next region, we need to have troops that will dominate the ground. And in the selection of these cadres, these are the troops that are going to dominate every village, so that the gains that you have made in your mobilization here are not lost. Instead, we shall gain even more the little that may have been some kind of pockets that obtained here. And that's why we have invited these cadres. They are going to dominate the ground. They will be there up to 15th of January, and their responsibility will be to ensure that everybody remains yellow. 2, on the day of voting, they will be the first to go and vote, and then go back to the village to mobilize everybody to go to the polling station who is eligible to vote. That's the reason why these people are here. This is going to be replicated in all the regions. Once you pass, there will be troops that will be mobilized to dominate the ground. I know that's not my day. I have done my small responsibility, and I want to thank the leaders for accepting to come in their big numbers. NRM oye! Museveni oye! Museveni oye! Anita Among oye! Todong oye! Thank you so much, Secretary General. Kindly come and address the population.
Let's give a round of applause to the Secretary General. He has done a very good job for mobilizing for the party. Richard Todongo oye! Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, we welcome you to Mbale SS as you commission this wonderful team to go and intensify mobilization at the grassroots.
Secretary General Murono Mukulu ali hulomari hwahwakane msahulu na sicholongo we pate yefe ilo President wali nambo kwitsa hukandikhaisi babandu bo bana sicholongo basyo babama mu byalo.
I would like to recognize and thank the Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament, the Right Honorable Annette Among, for this wonderful initiative that she thought the party should handle.
No fukilise papa wali nambo husime burawa umulomolomi upilisa luhobo luhulu wali nambo umuriana abe Anita Among kuba ne shamba so shehu hulanga ne hubusanisa no shalelo.
I recognize all the SEC members who are here, ministers who are here, members of parliament, our flag bearers, and all you village leaders of the party and of the local government structure.
Ina noongere nyawe na huba sima mwesi sana ba hulube hahiho kari atueni nanyi mwesi barangirisi bamine mbyalo ni barangirisi byanga akakariwo hubanga mwanyalisire huola no shalelo.
Mr. President, you have always reminded us that a leader is a social doctor. And being a social doctor, you need to use your observation skills, listening skills, analytical skills, and all the skills to be able to provide leadership to the people under your charge.
Welukose President wahubolera lwawa nga hukambira ngolomoli ngomurangirisi umulai wahwabanga uramiza kama hulake kaburawa nga wimeneresya nga witsirisa nayo kubona buli sindu cyabwera era nawe nawe papa hulyano kubanga hurambisa byose nga barangiriza bamire mbyalo kubanga hubusanza kama kezike fatwera kunyalise kumule mukuru kwitsebwene ye.
Our society is structured in a way that from a family level, the first step you interact with the leadership is the LC1 level.
Huhwama burangirisi bonga bwisa mbunyala andu anyowa isi wolerawo mulisyalo niyo murangirisi wa LC1.
So as a party, we expect that every LC1 here is aware of the number of households in his area, is aware of the social and economic issues in his area, and is aware of the level of production and productivity of his people within the area he leads.
Era si huluna abisalero papa weli nambo hukana humanye kefe barangirisi bama byalo hubanga humanya buli situala silo mbyalo byefe humanya butambi buliyo buyindefu buliyo inzosoaneliyo bulayi buliyo ne kimitawana kiliyo.
Because they are the nursery bed to the messages that you have been giving to our people in the rallies.
Lwokuba inywenywe niye bunanihilo bwe bulamo era nihutimiza kinuma kitanihanenanyi.
The wealth creation message must start from the LC1s as a sign of example to the village.
Nga wakanelo metie mubandu ya haneneo huwelo si inyoa niebe nga urambisa ngewe nga sisi hubiraho huholera babandu baramile musyalo.
Because we expect as a leader, as a chairman LC1, you must have a home, the home must be productive, the home must be welcoming, the home must have disciplined children. Then the neighbors will learn from the LC1's home.
Ewe ngomurangirisi welo si inyoa kusyalo wahoba siya hubonero waba ninganda indayi babande bibirisa bulayi mukeremoni na mwibirisa bulayi mulima bulayi muline buyindefu buyingira isokisa newe nisiya hubonero.
Mr. President, before you came, we were greeting them and we were telling them that they are leaders and like they are presidents of their villages.
Babango sidu hola muhulweli nambo abe hulukuba hesaho nga hubaha kwasasamo hama huli wewe uyu president wali nambali wali het newe no president we syalo syo.
These elections is for the party and for you as our candidate and also a verdict for them.
Hurobola hulu huitsa huno huli hwesibi na syefwe aringe wewe uline kumusingizi nya kweme hubona hulonda huitsa huba era kuchabwera.
Because they risk being voted out if our flag bearers don't get votes in their areas.
Mwakamama nyolisinganye simuramba bulaita kama khulundi bandu befe baambile sipendera sibanyababira mothawe.
So by voting for our presidential candidate, by voting for all our flag bearers, you are securing your votes, which will come a little later.
Nasirionga wafunira halu umurangise olinambo wafunira halu baambile bendera bosi na kwa mahunga akipakazi awabo arambile bulayi linabakana litsemomani.
Finally, as a party, we decided that we should use the structure of the party to look for votes in this election.
Ifenga sibi na senaremo kwa halilo kurambisa babandu befe ni sibi na sefe balias ubone kuli kuvuna hako hacha kuira.
May I have all the party chairmen here and I give them the last instructions.
In the number
our party chairman, come back
Bana
here.
Solongo, Bets Pademo district, Nimuiman. Mbabito, Kamare, Kamamalisi, Nikuranan.
The president has done the campaigns in your districts. He has addressed rallies in your districts. We are moving to another sub-region. We hand over your districts to your hands.
Kulikuba ambisa, Bananare President Ake and the Messenger Benue, Anaruba ambisa Bunyala, Isoso, Isimisa Rambisa, Uholesa, Kiminimo, Kinera.
We want the president's vote secured.
Who can halu Hamukulu Edina and Bohabenga, Sehasisi, Hiwanemoho Nehatawe.
May I also have the flag bearers here?
Haba Baba and the Bambile Spendera, Nimitanan. Sipendera, we Bendera season.
In the Catholic Church where I belong, when you're baptizing a child, the father, the godfather, they all will be there. So I want to dedicate these children of NRM, the flag bearers, to your hands.
District Mubenga Mubaya Bwera.
That it is your responsibilities as party chairman to make sure, one, the presidential votes are secured for our presidential flag bearer, and all our flag bearers must win the election.
Eranga na hubalomba bachia person be district be party yefe mubone muli baba ndisi bambise bendera bosi kwa mahunga ku president kuholas mbao kwatawe.
And that you can only achieve when you work closely with the party leaders along the structure together with the LC1s and our party village chairpersons.
Munanyalisa huweleso ngamara ambira atwera ni bahulu basienywe beti ngasi khalindwe tata huwa mahunga akipakazi.
The party already has support.
Ipati yefenga ni manyiri sibi na siefwe sirini hutikia hukalinabi.
Of the 21 million registered voters with the National Electoral Commission,
nga kwa mulikile mu bandu babapa hakoha babola milioni kama humika kabiri ni hasibu hatwera.
The NRM members that we have registered and cross-checked in our record, who are registered with the National Electoral Commission, are over 14 million.
Ate mu bandu bobo si milioni kama humika kabiri bobo milioni 14 kwanganga sinera kwa andalasa holi 17 milioni 14 bali bandu besibi na sefu NRM.
So the votes are within our members, not outside. You don't even need to look for votes outside NRM.
Iranga wachirenga wa yamu bandu befe besibi na NRM bamala lokuba milioni 14 singali nabi.
So the village chairman, make sure the 30 people we have in the villages are with you. Make sure the 9 executives, the LC1s, are with you. Move to the parish level. And if each and every leader of the party gets only 2 other voters, then we have the votes.
Ni mubonelo meino singefa kubana huri babandu befe buli hunga asidi wo kwa mahuwano hunina ngaki uwa wanu we kusyalo ani bandu bewe bekhakhiho aba honi bandu babongera ko besimba babandi babongera ko barano rano ari babe nabanga wabafunire bose uratwera buli mutero wa mwe khabiye ku enza bulu bubiri ibo amalira.
The same approach we use to mobilize people to come for the rallies is the same approach you should use to mobilize for the votes, and we shall have the votes.
Ateni mukhabilo na khuloma enzere babandu mwabanga mubarera khuisa humbusano se mkhulu ali namba khwarambisire nambe ni mukirambise kana benga kimino kisebulai.
We are going to have parish meetings where we shall again invite you, the leaders, at parish level to go through our party manifestos.
era nimba nga kurekeresa bwera mubenga mwirenga mu bintu bye sibina syefwe ende nga rengeza kulangu ni manifesto isi kunarekeresa luonde bulayi bwene kunonoza.
So I bless all of you, and I request that you go and look for votes. Be disciplined, don't fight, don't buy alcohol, be honest when you look for votes. May God bless you all.
Huba boyera kumubo kwa kubana kulinga masire muhera kunywa muhera kumera muulomana tawe.
May I now invite the regional vice chairman of the party to come and make his remarks, and he will invite the right honorable speaker, who will in turn invite the president to speak to us.
Ha nombe umuro we murangirisi wefweli nambo we bwamanyanga bwa Uganda abenga ahukani hayo newo sialange umupirisi we lukhabo lukhole nambo esakani hate alombe umukhule nambo esakani.
NRM oye, Mbale oye,
kama ni kaliena
oye, Uganda oye, East Africa oye, Museveni oye. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and the Chairman of the National Resistance Organization, all the SEC members and cabinet members present, and all other leaders, welcome to Mbale SS.
Bahulu baliano de kunyowa mphuloli nambo bahulu nga upirisa lukhobulu khuloli nambo umurono mkhulu we sibina syefwe ni bahulu mubiri bwa byenywe mwanyala khwitsanana.
Your Excellency, your people are mobilized, the structures are ready, and thank you for being our rallying point for Bugisu. These people love you and have come in big numbers to listen to you. Without wasting time, allow me to invite the second national vice chairperson to welcome you. Thank you.
Bebulebe uyo aberenga nyo kulira sibina syefwe bwa manyanga ali khulomba umukhulu wa habiri.
NRM oye! NRM oye! Bugisu oye! I want all of you first to stand up and show excitement that you love NRM, you love President Museveni, you're happy to be here with the President.
Kwezera no kwaganira mukulu elinambo ate olukula muwanyitire busa.
Shake whatever you have.
Museveni oye!
Tubonga nawe.
Museveni oye! DJ, let's have Tubonga nawe.
Tubonga nawe.
Tubonga nawe, Tubonga nawe. Let's wave, let's wave, let's wave, let's wave.
Hey.
Let's wave, Museveni oye! Museveni oye! Tubonga nawe, Tubonga nawe. Tubonga nawe, Tubonga nawe. Tubonga nawe, Tubonga nawe. Tubonga nawe, Tubonga nawe. Thank you.
NRM oye! NRM oye! Museveni oye! Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda. Sit, sit, sit.
Nimwikale.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and the flag bearer of the NRM Mighty Party.
Papa urangirisi welinambo ngate niyo wambile pendelea ye sibina sefuse NRM.
We want to welcome you for this meeting with the Bugisu leaders.
Hukana hukwakanya ni busangafo hukani haesi barangirisi be bukwa mebukisu.
Originally, I invited the Bugisu leaders. I wanted to address them, but I was delighted that you accepted to come and greet them.
Huranga samwene namba sandi kane mbenga imbabu sansa nomba kan hayo sengene nesimana abina wa fukilisa wetso bakan hayo.
In this group here, we have the NRM village flag bearers of LOC1.
Mubandu boy besul hubana hulini nabo bambile pendera hungasi inyo wa asi mubyalo.
We have the village NRM chairpersons.
khwaba ni barangirisi be sibina syeffe ba NRM khusyalo.
We have the parish NRM chairpersons.
Khwaba ni n'abarangirisi be khumulukha nga ba NRM.
We have the sub-county NRM chairpersons.
Khwaba ni n'aba NRM bama khugombolola.
We have the LOC5 flag bearers.
Khwaba ni n'abali khungasi harano khu district.
The MP flag bearers.
Balukana khutsa mulukhobo lukhulu ba MPs.
The district NRM chairpersons.
Khwaba ni bakhulu be district atenga bambile bendera
The administrative secretaries.
Khwaba ni n'aba batimisa kimilimo khu district.
The NRM registrars.
Ni n'abo bandikhe bakhulu be khu district.
A team that has come from Sironko are 3,368.
Babamire solokho bali singo misitaru bimya bitaru ne kamakhumi kataru.
Manafa 2,864.
Imanafu bamireyo singo misibiri bimya sinane.
Mbale City 2,864.
Uwama musirimba siyengene siyembale bali singo misibiri ne bimya sinane na kane.
Mbale City 854.
Babamire Mbale na Mbasawele be district ariba musirimba mbwene bali bimya sinane.
Bududa 3,093.
Bududa bamesingo misitaro ne kamakhumi syenda na bataru.
Namisindwa 3,183.
Ina misindwa bamesingo misitaro ne simya sitwera ne kamakhumi sinane.
Mbale City 1,361.
Bamire musirimbe Mbale bali lukhumi litwera kamakhumi sinane.
Bulambuli 2,393.
Babamire Bulambuli bali singo misibiri ne bimya bitaru.
The total number of the leaders we have here is 17,725.
Omukhulu nambo babantu zili khubonano bosi bali kumutwalo mutwera ne tsingumi musanvu ne kamakhumi musanvu khubwene.
Your Excellency, we want to thank you for coming to sanction the mobilization of these leaders.
Ni papa ke khusime khufukilisa khuwitsa khubanga okanikhesi babandu bobana.
In the whole of Africa, it is only Uganda that has the local leaders that was actually initiated by you, Your Excellency.
Nga wakendile mu Africa yosisana Uganda niye line burobolera bwe babandu nga bayirobolera barangisi babwe khukhwamba khungakikhola khubyalo.
And you're very, very important people. You are the presidents of your villages. Just like the president is the president of the country, you're presidents of your villages.
Nga nimubona murangirizo linambo niye president we linambo lyefembo nenywe muli ba president be byalo byenywe simwama.
There is nothing that takes place without authorization of an LOC1.
Nga muli mune bunyala mongi nabi mbasi nyasi ekholekha khaba khwisa khwe sungumo nga LOC1 nga niyo okhorera sungumo syakholekha ta.
If it is sale of land, the LOC1 must be there.
Awango kulisaliswa owanaba.
Marriage certificates, LOC1 must sign.
Bindi byenganana LOC1 aba.
Changing a voter place, LOC must sign.
Gokana khushusa wewe khako khakhano umanyawile musyale sisi wewana aba.
You are the one supposed to know everybody in your village.
Iwe niyo khawamanya buli mutwera uli musyalo syo.
And we want to thank the president that you introduced these local systems in Uganda.
Murangirisi wanyala warire namba inesi babandu bunyala bulyasi mu byalo.
You can't even clap for the president.
Bale benu mumwambe kumulai. Asante sana.
And even in security, the first contact persons is the LODUs in the village.
Ikhabambia khuilinda uza khusyalo khubwene we LODU ne mo defense aba.
Your Excellency, we want to thank you so much for increasing the salary of the LOC1s.
Papa President gawanyala nabi wongerakho kama umule mufuna ye babandu bali khubyalo kho.
Your money has been increased from 10,000 to 100,000.
Nga mushiri khumanya kama pesa Kenya simufuna kani nile khwama khumutwalo khole khumutwalo li khumini mupemo khona. Asante sana.
We want to thank you for increasing the pay for the LOC3s.
mwanyala papa mulangirizo namba okuwongera ifuna ye babandu bekugombolola bakhulu.
And we want to thank you for increasing the pay for LOC 5s.
Era ni abwenawo kukuwongera ifuna ye babandu bali kungazi hala
As
no
a
district.
party, as NRM party,
Bale bemrekeresa bali kubarira kama hoka malai.
as the NRM party,
Ngefe besibi na CNRM bunzai.
we are deciding on how we should also pay our leaders from the ground, from the lowest level to the highest level.
Era ife kubona kuli babandu befe bafuna bariena kukwamasi kuchalo ni kunira bakola kunga.
Because our leaders do a lot of work for the party.
Luko barangiriza bano baramba nabi bakasemulira.
And we are only strong as NRM because of you, the local leaders.
Era ni inywenye mukwa kamani kwaba nibe kamani nga sibina.
And I want to thank the president. It is the first time that you're meeting the local leaders since all that time.
Hesi mumurangisi wali namba. Loru nani hakimi mokea kwa mara kuitsa chole kuitsenen abesa sa kana honi barangirisi be asinge nyenyo ta.
When the president goes for campaign, it is general happiness. He sees everybody.
Umurangisi na ba hakenda akena mu district abona babandu nga nabo bona babusiyele busi.
And I want to thank the president for including 15 billion shillings for a mioga for every parish for you leaders.
Papa President, wanyani kuongera mo, aliwongera mo ni milioni 15 sibenga tira barangirisi siri kuimina ne bandu babusire bandi tawe.
And as you monitor government programs, you already have your circle that has been provided to you by the president.
Eramba kasa nyanga barangirisi munisako yenywe isi mubusanisa lingoti ne mfuna mubwene era umkhulu ali nambo ne amwatile mo sisiyewe singa ilelala.
And we want to request you, the leaders, as you go out and you go back to your areas.
Ngamwirayo.
We want to request you, leaders, as you go back to your areas. LOCs, you have 12 people behind you. Even if you told those 30 and the 12 people to get only 5 people, you will win with over 80%.
Ingewe kusialo wale mileli 12 wale mine kama 15 abo bongene ngo wale ni muyenze bandi babiri.
The size of the economy of Uganda has grown from $3.9 billion. It will be about $66 billion by June next year.
Byefuna sirarashe byefuna mwinambo lyosi khwananiha nga khuli khufuna kama kingwe kataru nikhasirisa sienda arisi khulomela kumwaha kwitsa kumwezi kwe khasesa oba khwolisile kama kingwe kama khumi kasesaba nakasesaba.
That means the economy has grown more than 20 times in size.
Kama khulundi bubofu bwebyefuna byebinambo lyosi bwabelenga butsoa khutuma bisinza kama khumi kabili.
That's why 20 times. Okay. That's 20 times. Kama khumi kabili.
Kama khumi kabili.
You know, the Mamas have speaking, but they just mix it up.
Bamasaba bafana bakana halu wewase lunyankole ni batubasa tubasabuzi.
Baloma lunyankole ay baloma mungeri yaiwe.
Bakani halu nyankole ne bakana hamungeri yabwe.
But I can follow everything.
Nenga imbanga bulistwera isimanya.
Now you can see, those who are old can see this for themselves.
Babandu bani kimiko kyolane ne nyumwe bonera koni kenywe.
Because the production of the factories
lwekuba indusa ne khufurisa kwa mamarumbi
and the
nebye khwakanisanga no si hotel
can tell you how much the economy has grown.
Sikhokesanisani hubona hori khana byefuna byefe byaninile nayo.
I remember, I think it was the election of 1996.
Kana khebulanye mao nambasa mumuiko kwebye khulonda mwaha kwa 1996.
There was some pressure here from Mbale that URA was very strict with the smugglers from Kenya.
Iliyo babandu balala khwama ebukisine Mbale no nga berosa nabi bali babandu bakanisa byamagendo bali bakhubere bubinabi.
And also in Kabale, there were two towns which were surviving on Magendo, Mbale and Kabale.
Ikhabe Kabale nayo ekigezi yabona birimba bibiri nabe bimenya lwa magendo.
Even Kasese.
Ikhabe Kasese.
You would find our people there quarreling that URA is very strict.
Utianga wasireyo babandu befe baloma na bali papa babandu babubi nabi sebakana khakhola magendo.
Why is URA stopping us from smuggling?
You ask the
elders, they will tell you that friction we had between some of the people with the URA. But this is because everything here was coming from outside. Now, everything is coming from here. I will show you here on the screen. Let's start with the Mbale Industrial Hub. Freeze there. That is not in Dubai. It's not China. It is not India. It is not America. It is here. Then from there, let's go to Namamve.
Kampala Inamamve, Fanerian.
That is Namamve now.
Namamve.
Freeze there.
Yakamisa wena.
Mbale has got 75 factories now.
Mbale ini kamarumbi factory kama kumemsamba na chirani.
And they are increasing.
Era hasisi yongera buluna.
Namambe has got 273 factories now.
Inamambe Kampala ini kamarumbi bimya bibiri ni kama kumemsamba na kitaru.
Mbale, this park here is employing 12,000 people.
Mbale huwa kiminimo babandu kumutwalo mtu yerene singu mesibiri.
Namambe is employing 44,000 people.
Inamambe Kampala kiminimo hukabya babandu bola kimitwalo kinene singu mesine.
And they are increasing.
Ataba sebe yongera bukali.
Let's go to Kapeka.
Hakute Kapeka yabahale ruwero.
That's freeze. This is where we were fighting with guns. This was a Duaniro. Now see how it is. And you can go area by area. You can go to Mukono. You go Matuga. That's factory of Magola. Matuga. Meanwhile, get the one of Chira Motors. Okay. That is one of the factories in Matuga. Freeze there, freeze there. This is where we are fighting. Now it's one of the biggest factories in the world. Producing pharmaceuticals of all types. We are going to cure cancer. To cure diabetes. These Europeans had failed to cure cancer. They had failed to cure diabetes. They had failed to cure malaria. The quinine, which was from South America, was beginning to have problems. But we have those cures here now. Let's go to Jinja, see Kiramotos. That is a factory making vehicles here, You have been buying vehicles from Japan for a long time. I went to Japan and I said, you people, we are buying a lot of vehicles from you. Those are all made here. Freeze there. So I begged the Japanese, we are buying a lot of vehicles from you.
n'abaloma ndi bale base ba Japan nga hukula bitima bikalyano.
Come and assemble them in Uganda, at least when you come, because assembling, the vehicle is already made, but you save the cost of bringing it already built up, you get it here.
Kile mbalomba bana bayaye, rusina muhetse haba, mwabanga mubumbanisa bitima bino mwina mulivera Uganda, luhuba, elio hukula sitima nga shawele, husira, kumeri husira kampese mangi nayo.
You save like 15%. Bring put the vehicles back. Put the vehicles back. They refused it. Now, when I started making my own vehicles, they came running. We want to assemble now. I said, sorry, it's too late. I'm not interested in assembling. Nobody will assemble here. Let's go to Karuma. Because all this cannot happen unless you have got electricity. Now, that is the dam of Karuma. Which is producing electricity that is 4 times bigger than what Jinja has been producing.
Ikaruma kulikimirundi kine kumuliro kwamasa kejinja hali.
It is producing 640 megawatts.
Era ziri kurusa kamani ke muliro kwesinya kasi bimya bisesa bani kama mikane.
The old Jinja dam was producing 150.
Neaba the one
we found here.
Is what you are now is
and it was no longer producing 150, it was producing only 60. Because the machines were no longer out of date. So we had to repair it and upgrade it to 180. But now Karuma alone is producing 640. Because without that power, you would not have these factories here. The factories you see are coming because of the power. Because the electricity is available. I can go on, I can show you agriculture. That is the Simba, another dam. Bring back the Simba. All these are new ones. Byose, they are new. Now, that is industry.
ako kamarumbi
But let's look at agriculture.
alikha khurole bye bulimi ni bubwaye khwana.
Let's see the palm trees in Kalangala, which was just a bush.
Alikha embokesanise kiminasi kikyamamo kamafura ke huter n'ibindi ikalangala.
Do you have it or you don't have it on the screen? They will look for it. What's the...
Kana bayenze mbola bye kalangala manya kutse kubindi.
Now, all these are happening in Uganda under NRM.
Bebule bebyo sisane besimbokesere biri kuikole hano mu Uganda yefe asi we burangisi bafwe bwe NRM oba manjana.
But you get people for a long time now.
Unyati ababandu balala ate mumbuka inde yi kwamenyime
Who say they are opposing.
But nabo bahabisa
Tukora nebo wakanya.
Ife kuramba ni nibo bahabisa.
That is Kalangala now.
Wabone ekalangala bisale simbone bye kiri kiminazi kikyamo kamafura ke huteha n'ibindi.
This is how freeze there.
Imisao.
This is where you get oil to make soap.
Anesi wamisa kamafura kesi bangonamo sabuni sikurambisa busiyelo.
So the soap you are washing all this time was from oil from Malaysia.
Abe kwamenyi meki mikokyo sabuni zikuinya ila kuni kusanga ila hoi abe amakule yibisa abondo bali Malaysia.
This is just one sample.
Arizine stuera kuna bulime bweki minazi kesi huli nakyo mwenambo liyefe.
So this is all happening under NRM.
Bini byosi sirikuminyota bili kuikoleka asi bwe burangirisi bwe NRM.
But some people, some of them working for foreigners, come here and say, we are opposing.
Eriyo bandu balala benyu kabisa ate barambira ni kamana amboka kandi kweza ho kutumbuza muri mukwabe ho habisa.
NRM has done nothing.
NRM yakoletwa.
Are you sick? What are you?
Mlebose wo lwala na mwese na se kutambisa.
So me I know them, all of them.
Nasirio atena abamanya bose bamanya.
Either working for foreigners who don't want us to be strong, or working for local parasites. Because even within the country, you get parasites who don't work, but they want to eat. Those are not happy with Uganda developing. If you read a paper called Monitor, every day, NRM has never done anything good in Uganda. They continue like so. When Among told me that we were having a meeting, I said, this is already in my message. I'm telling you to be careful of the Babei. They don't want our success. They don't want African countries to succeed.
Sibakadisira kama nambo kefe mu Africa hubanga kasirira tawe.
You remember we had some argument with the Europeans.
Kana muhebule no hurutwera ko banga hukambusana ni basamba metsi be Bulaya.
That they want to be homosexuals.
Bali baruhukana bandu banina na honga siyeyi.
They are called ebitingwa in Nyankore. They are called ebitingwa. Homosexual, that's what they call it in Nyankore.
Omukulakula mali muli Nyankore mawulenga balanga nefe masaba mukulanga kulisina ebahale batsiri badiga batiga mulu masaba.
So we told these Europeans, if you want to be homosexuals, go and be homosexuals. But don't involve us. So we shall deny you the money. Money? But me, I am a muyindifu.
Oh yeah.
First of all, me, I have never been poor. My family never got involved in government or even the church until recently. That is my ancestral buyindufu. Now, when I had this chance to lead you, was to tell you that you people get out of poverty. Everybody get out of poverty. But some people were talking of development. I've been telling you, please, there's a difference between development and wealth. Buyindifu is personal for the family, for the individual, for the company. Insuaswana is for all of us. So that's why we have been saying, please, PDM, Operation Wealth Creation, NADS, to get you out of poverty. At the individual level. Then the whole country will be rich. So I know the potential. I know the potential. I know the potential.
We have like opportunity. Call it opportunity.
Potential. Mani byetusobola kukola ebisobola kukolebwa wano.
N'amanya kyesikunyala kwekholera oba bezikunya kwakolana.
Bino ebyobwavu okwegayirira abazungu bitandikira mu maka gaffe kubanga abantu babeera baavu kati ensi yonna nebeera ejaavu.
Mwawulire?
Put it in Romasa.
Byebutambi binanekani neffe bamandu singo syeffe neffe siyatwera linambo lyabanga litambi.
But once you all listen to our message, Uganda is so rich that it will be helping other countries, not the other way around.
Nenga mwarekeresire byesindi kubabolera linambo lyeffe kwama kufesha mutwera singo syeffe linambo lyosi kuli nikhabye khutswatswana khube bayindifu nabi.
So therefore, the problem is now, NRM has no problem. Our analysis is correct. And our strategy is correct. But that's why we were able to defeat all these groups, even in war, when we started with just 27 people.
Kirobonori Huanyalisa Hubanga Huangula Ahababa Panisefe Papa 29 groups Huabanga Huangula
27 people.
But when I had about to come home, Kabinam Samvu, Ninga Huabanga, holidays Huliana.
We know what we are doing. And we know that is correct. But when we are in the country like Uganda, we work with other people. It's not the bush where we are alone with fighters only. We are here with other people. So here we try to share our view with other people. The NRM people generally are with us, but sometimes they don't understand very well how it should be done. Sometimes the priorities are not correct. I will talk about that later. But the opposition now are worse. Because they don't only make wrong priorities, but they malign.
Si baba and bahu habisabo, Sibakama Hula, Hubani, Vesbanani, Hobitu Futa, Atibola, Bandbola, and Wonakisa Kabis.
And some of them even go to the stage of wanting to be terrorists.
Irabala Humbuke Kindi, Bakanakuba Batsonaki.
So, now on the issue of priorities.
Irana Sidokusi, the Siambakan, Sinises, Juan, and Nicolako, Sinasieraho, Siholonai.
The other day, we were in Amisindwa. And Buburo, Bududa. We are talking about those two roads, the circular road and the one of Namisindwa.
Wakana Hunguta Sibiri, Luama, Ibuburo Hutsa Rabotoha, Ebududa, Nilugo de Rame Kufu, Rabire Poto, Rabire Magari Nibumbo.
Recently, we started doing the one of Mbale, Namagumba, Bududa, Narugugu. We would have done these roads long ago. But the priorities of our partners and our opponents are not the same, are not always the same. We are talking about a road for everybody, or a power station like you saw there. Knowing that once there is a power station, it will attract factories. Factories will create jobs. But somebody says, like the teachers, you remember the teachers had gone on strike.
barasi burambise bakana kurambata.
So we say, please, our children, let's first work on the dam, on the power station.
Arifu kube konza kuli ni mulinde ko mwikhalira hakunya ukukhole lirumbi linafurusa kumule kwesi nyakasi.
If the power station is already is done,
nga khanyalisile khuba ne lirumbi lye kumule kwesi nyakasi,
it will attract factories.
Kana sibenga sirera kamarumbi kamangi.
And the factories will create jobs.
Ati kamarumbi kamangi ko kana benga kahuwa kimilimo kimikali.
And we shall get more taxes.
Ne khufune kimisolo kimikali.
And besides, the power station, you spend the money once. And you will not do it again for maybe 50 years. But the salaries, once you start paying, you can't stop. It must be every month, every month, every month. So if you do it before you do the power station, you will never do the power station again. All the money will be for eating, okulia. So we have this tug of war, which does not fully implement what we want to do. And we in the army, that's how we have been able to defend you. You have seen our soldiers staying in grass-thatched houses. Yes. Because what do? We don't have enough money. Do we buy weapons or do we build grovers? Like Amin was doing. Amin was, I found him in Bugorov flats. When I came with my guns, Amin ran away. The grovers could not fight. So now I have no problem. I'm always discussing with our political leaders. To help them see all these strategic and tactical issues. But what I don't like are people who go and then tell lies. They make mistakes because then they go and tell lies. Like when my son Nandala Mafad goes to Namisindwa, the road is bad. Yes, but you are the one who delayed it. Because you are the one who was in parliament prioritizing salaries and allowances for yourselves. If you hear maybe if it is Kasivante, if it is Kasivante, there is a presidential candidate called Kasivante. You have not heard of him. There's another one called somebody else there. Those who have never been to parliament. Those I can forgive, I can say these ones. But the one who was in parliament, Nandala Mafavi, Mugisha Muntu, Kyagulanyi, have no right to speak about anything. Because they had a chance to show either think or support what is correct, and they never did it. There's another one also called Munyagwa. I think he was also there. So these voices, you should be careful about them. Because first of all, they malign, they suppress our achievements. Because there is a way we measure development in countries. Uganda is among the fastest growing countries in the whole world. It is growing at 7%. You can check the whole. And with our oil, we shall grow by more than 10%. And I can show you what is happening to the oil. That's where we are. That's where we are now. That's one of the wells. Behind there, you see the lake, Lake Albert. So therefore, expose the lies of the people who don't know what, who don't know. Maybe they know either working for foreign interests or working for bad local interests, or sometimes maybe they don't also know. Now, because me, I want to lead people with knowledge. Okumanya. That's how we train our people in Ruero. Our people were fearing explosions. So we have to teach them. That's how we lead people, by educating them, not by manipulating them. Here in Bugisu, you are involved in coffee, which is very good. And in other parts of Uganda, they are also in coffee. Now, some people have been trying to say, oh, we are the ones who promoted coffee. Very good, but whose coffee were you promoting? Who did the research for the Ndokwa? Who? Kawanda.
Yaba babandu bayenzelesa bekawanda.
Chituza. And other research institutions. Those are the NRM government which came and saved the scientists from persecution by the corrupt people.
Bandu bakesibo basayansi nibanyalisa hurao huwenzeresa ni kwamesa mutsimwani tsinda yisi mbona kama bala kako.
Those Ndokwa are by our scientists.
Kama bala ako kama mumakesi ke bandu befe ba science.
And you know how much trouble I have been having to pay scientists better fast. You remember there was also that war.
Ni mwamanya abusolo bwesimbiramo galuhukana huwa kama umulekefu na anga akiho kubandu ba science mwawuliraho bindi.
Yes, because I was saying, please, because of the coffee, because of the minerals, because of the roads, this need scientists.
Mbakakasa ndi ilambo wala abandu befe kufuna kama bala kamalai kufuna singondo sindai kufuna nzwasone kamarumbi kamalai hukana bekamakesi ba science bo.
These dams.
Kamarumbi kesi mwana haki.
So please, we don't have enough money to pay where everybody. Can we start with the scientists?
Sukuni kama umelikanya ka uli mutwera musala kuyanga akita hakunyewe kunini seho ba science.
Because they are fewer but very, very crucial.
Bafiti ateba ni burambi kumulumu kumbofunali.
All of us must get. If we all don't get, nobody gets.
Alibe mwata molu fumbi bali kuru songa fesi baso kufukiri sevyo ta.
So we say, please, one umfira wo.
Nabalmeni bali kufali huwa nano sindrawata isindere muhono wo.
That's why I insisted. I'm a man of literature.
Isenga mbono wina ndumo nwasama vitabu bikalina abi lulom.
I can quote for you Shakespeare.
Inyana bole ya musungu muronu uyakhale mukhale khaloyo wamanyana abali Shakespeare na bole bisakana.
What Shakespeare said, how he was standing, he was looking this way, he said,
inyana buira nani banabe Shakespeare fana ari akenda yamakari.
Thank you very much, Mr. Museveni, but the dam here needs the scientists.
Kano bamusime uliwanyala zahul Museveni wanyala wakani hebe Shakespeare nifo kane dam anano lirumbia nani.
Can you allow us to deal with the scientists for the dam? Then we shall deal with you when we have money, please, Mr. Museveni.
Mwa Museveni fukilize wahamanya lusungu lukali lusamba mechine khonyo fukilize kholi lirumbi ikhwa kimirimo ndendu lwanyuma kano khubole lusungu lolurafulo.
Now the coffee was beside, apart from our scientists are the ones who developed the seeds.
Babandu befe bakale bobo nibo banana kama holke khufuna simwan sefe sinja khatsinda itseche.
But also the multiplication, much of it was done by Operation Wealth Creation.
Ni babandu befe bekamaye bakuyeta khurera buindi fumo bandu mobona sikanga bakenisa ni kamabala kesimwani.
Recently,
2013.
But now, the coffee, which you depend quite a lot on, but Sarah, because the global value of coffee
is
460 billion.
bimya binane kama mikasesaba ibulafiye.
But Africa gets only 2.5 billion.
Nefe nga Africa hufuna kama kingo kabiri ni sisi nzatyongen.
And why?
Rwasina.
Because we serve mpeke without roasting them, without grinding them, without packing them.
Ifo hukulisa imwani imunga busa. Swamanya hukikhalanga, swamanya hukisiano koha.
When you do that, for screen 18 for Robusta,
inga urambisa isibalanga bali screen ya 18.
In the past we were getting $2.5 per kilo.
Inyumeyo abe kufuna ya isibalomireho ya 18 yo abe kufuna inyumeyo $2 sibiri sisinza buli kilo.
Now recently, because of the drought in Brazil, because of the frost in Brazil,
abwena lwekuba bafuna kama kalimu sibalisilanga uli Brazil na sirusa simwani singali.
We have been getting $4.2 or 4.5.
Siakira indu ya Brazil ngeriasi nefone fakwanyaliza huni nisebei kwa kulisa $1 buli kilo sine ni bupesi bubiri oba sine na karano buli kilo.
That is for Robusta.
Eyo humwani sie chamange Buganda sie kumubimbi.
But if we kukaranga
nesinga kukaranga
and kusa
here
Uganda, our farmers will be able to get $8 to $9.
Babandu befe singa kukaranga emwani ye hwakino sabula iweni kunya hwakulisa buli kilo $8 oba $9 buli kilo.
Now the Arabica
nesinga kuisa humwani yafuye mungingi nanga yofe bukisinena
is AA.
Bakiranga bali A sibiri.
In the past we were getting $5.5 per kilo.
Inyume ya abe kufuna buli kilo $5 ne sisinza.
With the frost in Brazil we are getting $6.2.
Nenga Brazil yafune biyangafo yebubwire wekamara ari analifiyo fe byaninire kuli $1 sesa.
But if we are doing the okukaranga and okusa here, our farmers would get $12 to $13.
Nesinge fe masabeno kunyalisa kukhalanga kwasa kwanosa khobanga kukulisebula kunyo wafuna $1 buli kilo ndwera akariwe $12 oba $16.
Now for the country now
ali kwinamba lyefe
Robusta
hakuna ni heni simani sekumubimbi mwale ye
instead of getting 4.5
mbuzi hufuna kama kingwe kane ni sisinza
when the price is good because of the frost in Brazil.
Inga ubukusi bisiri bulayi lwokuba kibuwanga buli Brazil
would be getting $22 to $25 per kilo.
Kunya hwafuna $1 kama kingwe kama $22 ni kama $25 kama kingwe.
Now for Arabica
nenga singawira humwani se munginginge kasese na mwene masao
we could get $30 to $40 for the country now.
Kunya hwafuna kama kingo kola kama $3 oba kama billions kama kingwe.
NRM has been telling ever since we came, even when we were in the bush, we told you point number 5 of our NRM program is not to oktunda amabide.
Era ho babola ko amenyi meyi khabanga kusiri miswa aba kubola sekira babana usirisira yi kubanga kukulisebula fueli nambo bibindu bibisibisitawe
umuntu ayagala kusogora omwenge n'alima amabidde.
alyoka nokhukola endali aba nga alimile kamamwa kewe
omu kifo okutema amabidde negengera nakola omubisi najjamu omwenge ye natunda amabidde gokka oli omulala yasogora yakola omwenge yakola kalya akalala kebongerako kawaragi esente zonna yaba azitwala
ali nimbone sifani sino umundu ukhola endali mumatore madote gefe ngoli ukhola endali alionya akulisa kamamwa kamene kamatore mene busa akulisa nalio utsanga akakholamo endali ngene akoya kalula ahamula alio kundi nuwongeramo ni khafirifiri khandi kharafuho uyafuna nabi khufurisa yokulisa kamamwa kamene kamatore kamema
nze natandika n'ebyente by'amata
esenanenkhani bindu byetsikhafu ni kamabele.
Now the dairy sector is fully integrated from milk to final product.
Ngana khubabolesha lero ndi bindu bye kamabele ni tsikhafu ukhama wakairese banyisira wakairese bakakholelamo era bakongeramo ni bukhala bundi bakarani mu population nyakulisa kamenye
freeze that one there. That's one of the factories.
Era ni mulole enyo ndwera lirumbiriye khola khumabele.
Let's go inside the factory. See what
khutsia mukari khubona ni gimoni zefe
those are all the products. They are not showing them clearly. The milk, the butter, the powdered milk, everything is done here.
Those
are some of the products. Now, with coffee, this is what I have been trying to do all these years. And I would like everybody to support me. Not talk about coffee when we are losing so much. Because we are getting, even when the price is good, we are getting $6 for the for Arabica. Instead of $30. This is terrible. So this is the type of things we don't. If we are not able to do it yet, then we should be frank and talk about it, but not tell lies to our people. There is now a young man, because I was trying here, trying there with UDC, with all these groups, but a young man came up, and we are now moving with that young man. Let's see what they are doing with the coffee.
The project began in 2017 and accelerated around 2021, and as of mid-2025, construction is about 80% and equipment installation at 85%. These industrial steel structures have been a game changer marked for cost efficiency, strength, durability, and speed. Inside these steel structures is high-tech equipment and state-of-the-art machinery, the best from around the globe.
Well, we are not seeing.
Chirima chamba.
So therefore,
The plant houses wet and dry mills, a roasting line, freeze-dry and spray-dry units ready to produce instant soluble coffee, cold brew canned coffee, drip coffee, and even coffee cosmetics. Fresh red cherries are received and go through the wet mill. Pulped, washed, and dried beans are roasted and ground in the roaster section. A freezer unit converts ground coffee into fine instant granules. A spray-dry system handles soluble powder. Packaging lines fill sachets, capsules, cans, and even prepare raw material for cosmetic lines. All stages anchored by modern production work.
so I can see the rain coming. This is our plans. These are all part of our plan from the beginning, as I was saying in my speech. We don't sell mabide. We try to get the final product. So here in Bugisu, I am appealing to the ones who are involved to work with us, because they just do their own things. These companies which export MPK, like that, it should be processed into the way that we are trying to do it there. So therefore, I'm very happy to talk to you. You will see my document. Did you sorry. Did you get did my staff get it? TTS. Did they have the document, the message? So that you see, we have succeeded a lot, but we could have done more if everybody was aligned with our vision. So you, the leaders of NRM, explain to our village people so that they tell all the leaders who come up, say work with NRM. NRM knows what it is doing. Now they talk of corruption. I will end with that. The Inguzi, I got medicine for it long ago. Why did I start the LOCs? Because there was already a Muruka chief. There was a Gombolola chief. There was a Saza chief. There was a DC.
DC district commissioner of district.
So why did I start this system of LOCs?
ye LC.
I was watching in the colonial times.
Lwokuba nabembona mu biseera byenyuma abembona
by'abazungu
biha by'abazungu.
I watched after independence.
Era nabona nga kwafuna okuyiwula mbona.
Those chiefs were corrupt.
Baba amizi kulama habo.
The Gombolola chiefs, the Gombolola chiefs,
bosi be Gombolola,
the veterinary. So my medicine was, okay, let the Gombolola chiefs stay. Naye twerondere abaffe beba bakola bwanampala
era babenga nibo bakola bunapala bwekulolere
eri bali
balolelera abo barambi.
So you the LCs, your job is to supervise those people.
Inywe nga bebuhiho bemubyalo kuli mukwenye kuokiemo nimbone bantu abarambe bariyene
kubanga esente ze babba zamwe
lwakuba kampesi zibali kubukulene batukunya kakenywe
busika bulame bwamwe Uganda jaja mu Uganda kyebalamidde kyebabba
buli kuvukirisi abo babenga beba besi babalambira enywe busika bwenywe mwanya nabi kundekereza. Museveni waye, Museveni juu, NRM juu, NRM waye, Bukisu juu, Speaker juu, Secretary General juu, Fwezi sana juu zaidi.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for the wonderful message. After the anthems in reverse order, we request that you get your district chairpersons and you sit according to your districts for other management. Thank you so much. May we prepare ourselves for the anthems. You will sit together with your flag bearers from your districts.
And Hubalomba, Secretary General Hubalomba, Hunekhala, Mu Isgais Hwama, Uli district yekhala tuerongene ni ba flag bearers befe kubeho ese bana bafurundulira bese babarerera.
Anthems.
Dear delegates, you will remain in your respective areas, district by district, as we see off chairman, and we will need the chairpersons of the district and the party admin of the district and the registrar so that we sort out a few things. So don't go away, remain here in your respective sitting areas.
DJ, we can have the music. DJ Lower, let's first make this communication.